Good evening, Noswith Croizo. Welcome back to the channel. Here we are. We have a mercenary event going on. Ooh, mercenaries. Ooh, ooh. And it's the red mercenary event now. So red mercenaries this time, so take lots of blues. However, we're actually here for the raid tournament, so let's go into the raid tournament. Top 10%. Ooh, top 10%. I'll take that. Let's see where we go. Chucking in some yellows. Let's see if I can finish in the top 1%. Maybe. I've got 2 defeats to my name, which isn't too bad. I'll take that. There's not really a wrong team you can take on this, as far as I'm concerned. At least not an immediately obvious wrong team. Buff booster, no colour disallowed. Yeah, it's like, who do you take? Who don't you take? Most heroes have some kind of advantage to them. Yeah, it's very hard to think of who would not be a wise choice. Obviously, heroes that add a buff are a particularly good choice, but there are heroes who don't add buffs who can also be very valuable. So it's even that's a little bit like, ooh, go for it. Anyway, destroying this team here at the moment doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to win at this stage. Looks promising though, so let's be honest. It looks like I'm reasonably optimistic of a win here. I'm going to try and get rid of Leon. Finish him off. Not quite enough to finish him off. Downside of colour stacking, of course, is that a lot of my tiles, my green tiles, for example, I'm doing nothing. Jorgal, he's good, and obviously it's a buff, so that increases the power of the guy he just buffed. Jargal. I don't think I've got Jargal. He's a very popular hero. One of the better Season 2 heroes. As sort of... Well, I need to do a video about why I've given up on Empires and Puzzles again. Not that I ever really seriously expect things to change. But, you know, the system of just creating more powerful heroes and going, oh, look, now you need to buy this hero. Oh, now you need to buy that hero. It's just like... just gets a bit sort of like, what if you don't want to spend a lot of money on the game? And then the answer appears to be, don't play. And then if you don't play, then immediately you only end up with players who want to spend money. And to me, that actually weakens your market considerably. I know that it's easy to go, well, they make their money from people who spend, but they also make their money from advertising and so on and so forth. And it's yeah... You know, it's like you can encourage players to play. To me, spending should be a shortcut to getting things done. So you should be able to get things sorted quicker. But it should not be the only way to have a strong team of, like, the best heroes. You should be able to get it through grinding. And I don't believe you can anymore on this game. And a few like it. Grinding is no longer viable. I think that a lot of the best players are the grinders, because they are the ones who have experienced all the game, you know, all the ways to work their way through the game, and to get the maximum power and everything else. But there we are. Anyway, that's my opinion. There we are. Crushed them. This team, I'm not going to necessarily going to win, but I would say taking 2 Jargals is a mistake. 2 reasons. They may add a buff, but they both have the same buff, and unless it stacks, which I don't believe it does, only one of them will count. So basically they'd just be duplicating the effect of the other one. And also, I would say it's always a mistake to take 2 heroes of the same colour, unless that colour is not allowed, or you're in an alliance war, and that is like the colour your team have stacked against. That is my personal belief here. Doesn't mean it's right, wrong, etc., etc., but that's what I feel. There we are. Boo. Oh, he dodged them all. I hate dodge so much. Hopefully that shouldn't matter. So he's fed his friend there. This is Apex. Yeah, Apex has just had a load of delicious pizza, but still dead. And just leaves me set up to go for... can we finish him off? Nearly... Yeah, we are. Comfortable win in the end. Like I say, it was a mistake. His team wasn't set out well. Didn't mean that the board was not going to ruin things for me. Again, this team, I'd argue, taking 2, you know, more than one, 2 blue heroes they've taken, I would say is a mistake. Blue, not my strongest colour. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit apply. I'm going to come out here. I'm going to go back. I'm going into my roster. Now, Pipluck is a very popular hero. I quite like Pipluck. She's very, very good. So let's actually. No, hang on. Before we do talent grid, let's max out her special skill if I can. There we are. Special skills max. Let's put a few Pipluck. Right, one. Let's get her. We can probably get a reasonably maxed out with the resources that I've gathered over a long time and not actually used. Yay! Let's boost attack. Thing, bum, 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 working my way down the chart. Suddenly Pipluck is looking a lot stronger. Level 13, level 15, level 17, and I'm out of food. Actually, no, let's go and grab some food. Got plenty of food, so let's go and grab it. Actually, get one of my heroes leveled up. Again, this is the advantage I've been playing for ages, is that I can just go pew, 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 and have a ton of food and iron. And we're going back to Pipluck. Oh, where's she gone? Pipluck. So sometimes now, if you've got heroes you haven't leveled, there we are. I'm going to leave it there because we're out of resources. That's fine. I'm not going to buy any more. Well, you can. Well, there are various ways you can buy these tokens. I always thought the tokens should always have been an experience thing you had to earn, but hey ho, like a lot of things, I didn't take Pipluck. What have I done? Oh no! I forgot to put her in my team. Honestly, there are times you just cannot get the stuff. Simple as that. You pay peanuts. What a mistake. What a mistake of a maker. There we go. Never mind. Well, it might matter here. It might not. I don't know. I might get away with that. Obviously, I intended to take Pipluck, having put all that effort into boosting her. Now, obviously, my various heroes, I got a few buffs in progress, which is why I did the buffs first. Now, here goes the saxophonist. That doesn't sound right. I don't know what you call a saxophone. They must have a name. Saxophonist sounds totally wrong. Anyway, never mind. Let's not dwell on that. That's not going to help anyone. Down they go. Boom, 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 boom. Lots of killing going on. Should have had Pipluck. I would have actually had more health and points and everything else. Purple tiles are flying. Few red tiles. Red tiles at least do some damage. Purple tiles do a little bit of damage. Green tiles do the most, and that was enough to take out herself. See, this should be enough to finish off. I want to say Apex. I'm not sure if it was Apex again. I killed them too quickly. There we are. That's them. Top 1%. Okay, going to go purple here. Purple's now obviously Rana, as I've mentioned. Actually, no, Rana isn't even controversial on this one because it's a buff booster. It's not a bloody battle. So Rana's a good hero. In fact, in a buff booster, she's really good because obviously she adds a buff. In fact, she adds 2 buffs, so that's an extra 20% to all attacks. So she's a good hero for this kind of thing. Risky move here, and in this case, it's not paid off. What I was basically hoping for was a purple tile to just create a 5-in-a-row purple, which would have finished off Monkey Wrench, isn't it? It's Monkey Wrench because it's a pun or play on words. Yes, Monkey Wrench, not dying there. Going to go in here, hit Pipluck, and then follow up. Wow, that did so much damage. Did I actually even touch it? Need to get Rana ready, really. Would be my aim. I don't know if it's going to happen in time or if Rana is going to be dead before that. Not liking it so far. Right, Jargal is ready. Now, unfortunately, I've got a yellow grenade, which is not most useful because I took out my only yellow hero this time around. But let's blow it up and see what happens. More yellow hits. And purple, there we are. Purple's what I really need. I was hoping he'd kill himself, but he's hit one of the people he could actually afford to hit. She's killed herself. That's what I was hoping for. This is where Rana really comes into her own, insofar as she gets the enemy to kill themselves. Going to target Jargal because I think this might kill. There we are. It did kill herself. I don't remember her name. I should note to self-check names before you kill them. I'm sure I'm sure soldiers in war should all know that. Oi, what's your name? Right, thank you. boom, and there you go. That's straightforward. Just polite, isn't it? And there we are. Jargal died as well. Whee! In fairness, this has been a particularly good war in terms of attack. 25 attacks, 2 defeats. I cannot complain about that. So here we are. There's my offensive record. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2 defeats. And the rest are all green. Lovely. Defences B, so can't complain too much. It's only 4. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks, of which I've won 4 and lost 3. So that's not too bad either. Would be nice to have a few more attacks. Might have got me some more points. Let's see where I am on the leaderboard. Let's collect my loot. Ooh, he says as he stares unexcitedly at the jungle. Oh, hang on, and I can also... Right, Fortune Airship. Yes, I have 5 of them. 2 of them. Open, open, open. Oh, what a lot of wonderful stuff I could have if I spent £5. There, except I'm not spending £5. I'm just getting rid of it. And there we are. So that was that. And let's see where you were. Actually, having a quick look at the raid tournament. Where am I on the leaderboard? I'm pretty... Oh, 94th. That might not be enough to keep me in the top 100, but it will be enough to keep me in the top 1%. There I am. There I am. Pretty pleased with that. Can't complain. There we are. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. As ever, do please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And it just remains for me to say, Hoivar, goodbye, and may death come swiftly to your enemies. Except I've lost my thing. Where's my thing? Oh, there it is. Hoivar, goodbye, and may death come swiftly to your enemies.